I'm here at AAD 2016 talking with Johan Jansen, Head of Projects, LMT Products. We're standing beside LMT's LM14, a mine-protected vehicle that was unveiled publicly for the first time at the show. Johan, could you tell me a little bit about the vehicle and the thought processes behind its design and development, and maybe where it fits in with the LMT range of mine-protected vehicles?
Yes, certainly. Thank you. The LM14 is, in its current state, is an armoured personnel carrier, APC. It carries 8 people at the back and 2 in the front, which is the driver and the commander. It fits into the LMT range of vehicles. We started with the LM13, which is more a insurgent type of vehicle, multi-purpose combat vehicle. The idea behind the LM14, though, was to make it more of an armoured personnel carrier. The configuration was based from the LM13. This vehicle is just a bit bigger, though, seating extra people.
Standing beside the two vehicles, they don't necessarily look that similar. Could you talk us through the similarities?
The LM14 design was based on the LM13 design in terms of the way it looks and the monocoque structure that it carries. Although, since it's bigger and heavier, we had to go for a different suspension. It's not an independent suspension like on the LM13, but rigid axle. The design then also allowed for us to make the sidewalls a bit more vertical, and this allowed for the seating arrangement inside the vehicle at the back to be spaced more apart from each other, allowing more leg room for the soldiers at the back.
So there's more internal volume effectively in the LM14. What about automotives? Are they similar, or does it have a different drivetrain?
In terms of drivetrain, they're similar. It's exactly the same drivetrain that they uses, apart from the final drive in terms of the hubs and the suspension. It uses a Cummins engine with an Allison gearbox and then a GHM transmission.
And the suspension is different? One is independent, one is rigid axle?
Yeah, that's correct. The LM13's got the independent suspension, which makes the vehicle give it a much lower profile as well. Part of the requirement for the LM13 was for a vehicle to fit inside a C-130 aircraft with the turret on. So the independent suspension allows us to reach that, whereas the LM14 is not necessarily the requirement with turret to fit in the C-130, which allowed us to go for the other suspension. Although the LM14 as it stands here can fit into the C-130 if you remove the turret.
In terms of production, customers, that sort of thing, are you at liberty to say anything?
At this stage, not really, because since we're still busy with production on the LM13, we're not allowed to disclose the client at this stage. Whereas for the LM14, it's a new design, and the one standing next to us is the first of its kind. It's still a prototype, so not customers at the moment yet.
Excellent, that's brilliant. Thank you very much.